Welcome to the wrap. I'm Renita Young here to take you through today's market action. So let's take a look at where markets closed to end Wednesday. Markets were nervous ahead of the Fed decision, but turned positive after the Fed chose to hold interest rates at the current target. Three of the major U.S. indices, the Dow, NASDAQ 100, and the small cap Russell 2000, ended up more than 1%, with the latter rising 1.9%. The S&P 500 was also higher. Now taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors on the day, 9 of the 11 S&P 500 sectors ended higher, with consumer discretionary up roughly 1.5%, followed by communication services. To the downside, healthcare and energy were the only two sectors to end in the red. Looking at some stocks on the move, Astera Labs started trading today under the ticker ALAB on the NASDAQ. The semiconductor company opened 46% above its IPO price of $36 and closed more than 72% higher to $62.03 a share. Over to Chipotle, which hit a new all-time high after announcing its plan for a 50-for-1 stock split, which would be one of the biggest splits in the history of the New York Stock Exchange. It still has to be approved by shareholders at the company's annual meeting on June 6th, though. Shares closed up around 3.5%. PDD Holdings jumped 3.5% as well, following strong earnings that showed improving consumer sentiment. The company reported earnings that beat expectations on the top and bottom lines, largely due to blockbuster activity on its e-commerce site, Temu. And finally, Paramount closed nearly 12% higher on news that private equity firm Apollo offered to buy the company's film and TV studio for $11 billion. The offer comes as Paramount has been considering another offer to merge with production company Skydance Media and a separate offer from Allen Media Group. Let's look at what to watch for tomorrow. For data, we'll see jobless claims in the morning, followed by PMI composite flash and existing home sales. Then for earnings, pre-market, we'll hear from Darden Restaurants, followed by Nike, Lululemon, and FedEx after the bell. That'll do it for the wrap. I'm Renita Young, and remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.